to the Kelly Starrett morning hip spin up. So we're gonna get right into it. The goal of today is to just get your hips ready for action. So we're gonna start in this position. This front knee's at 90, okay? Back toe can be curled, knee. Okay, that's just gonna be added mobility. If that's too much, you can relax the back foot, that's no problem. And we're just gonna start by kind of wobbling back and forth here, feeling it out, seeing where we're starting the day. Just kind of cruising back and forth. Try to keep this front foot nice and straight and flat. If you're feeling ready to advance, you can move that foot to the middle of your body. So I always think put it in line with your belly button. You kind of pull that in a little tighter. Keep squeezing the back glute. Stay on tension here. Just opening up those hips. Our goal is to get about 10 minutes of this, so we're gonna go about 5 minutes per side. So I'll do my best to pay attention to the clock here and keep us going. So we're still just kind of moving around, finding your different corners that are feeling a little tight. Okay, now we're going to straighten the outside arm and just let our hips shift to the side. So it's like I'm trying to put my hip down to the ground, still trying to keep this foot flat and straight. But I'm really getting a little twist here. You can kind of look behind you if that feels good. I like to add my arms in so I can feel it in my shoulders a little bit too. That's extra credit. I know I got some A+ students out there, so have at it. But that nice twist, I'm gonna feel it in my sides a little bit. Really just pushing that hip towards the ground. I feel it in this upper hip as well. Nice long body over here. Big deep breaths. Now we're gonna move our arms away from the knees. So we're basically just twisting the other way. The more you reach with that outside arm, you're gonna feel it. Make sure that that knee is going over your pinky toe. Foot's nice and straight. Still pushing the hips forward, just a nice twist away. I keep feeling myself stop breathing. Don't stop breathing, keep breathing. Come back to neutral here. We're gonna see if we can't get a little lower. So if you're not ready to advance this, stay here, it's totally fine. But if you can, let's try and get a little bit lower. See if we can't get a bigger range of motion here. I'm gonna relax my back toes and really get into it. So I'm just trying to get deeper into that stretch, squeezing the back glute. Then I'm gonna work on just crawling this hand away. Big breaths here. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. Curl the back toe. We're gonna get into world's greatest. That back leg's nice and straight. I'm squeezing the glutes, pushing my hips down, staying nice and tight. Foot straight in the back and in the front. So think about curling those toes at 90 degrees. Push the hips towards the floor. Squeezing that back quad. You should really feel it in the front of the hip here. Big breath. I'm gonna drop the back knee. Time to move that foot back to the midline of the body, and then we're just gonna flip that ankle over. Little deeper stretch, a little bit different way to attack the hip. Big breaths. Just noodling around, trying to find all those tight spots. When you're ready, let's see if we can do that same crawl away here. Big deep breath in. The lower you can get, the better it's working. All right. Now we're gonna do a little hamstring floss. So I'm gonna start with that foot nice and straight and just see what kind of range I can get to get it started. Okay. As you come back, you wanna flex the quad. Then when you're feeling good, you can start bringing that toe back with you, moving that ankle a little bit more. Every time I push back, I'm flexing the quad. And I'm feeling a little bit deeper in the hamstring. You can make some adjustments if you need it. I have pretty flexible hamstrings, so it might look easier. It's okay if you're tight and you can't bend all the way. We still want to try to flex the quad. Or sorry, straighten all the way. The more that your head comes over and that you round your back, the more intensely you might feel this. And we just keep flossing. Big breath. Now I might just flex the quad and just move the ankle. See what that does for me. Or like a little baby bend. Awesome. All right, that should be about 5 minutes. So now you can go ahead and switch sides. If you need help with it, go ahead and repeat the video, do it on the other side. That is your morning hip spin up, directly from Starrett.